absolute box of pile of garbagey trash. So, last time I did a guava juice product, it left a really salty taste in my mouth. I had never given a product a minus 10 on 10 dorks. Instead, I give this kit a minus 10 dorks. Just because it was full of deception. So naturally, when you grains tagged me on Twitter or commented in the videos that guava juice has an art box and you want me to review it, SaltEcrafter knew exactly where to look for it. And since most of these kits were trash anyways, it was no surprise to find it exactly where I assumed it would be. And so this week we will be taking a look at Guava Juice's art box, which can also be an art subscription box. Yup. Upon first glance, the box looks super colorful, really interesting, and really dynamic. For getting a little guava juice wasabi person, you know, I won't even pretend I know. The little logo thing. It's wearing a beret, there's a kind of canvas with paint splatter on top, and it's called an art box. This box cost me $20 US, and for shipping to the US, another $8-9. So let's round it up. This box cost me $30 US. Pretty pricey. Now, of course, most subscription boxes would be around this price, so I'm really curious to know what kind of projects we can get in there. If you do decide to buy this as a subscription box, it is $15 plus shipping. Mind you though, it still has the exact same description of what you're going to get. So my guess is every 3 months, you will get a repeat box, not a new box with different materials. You're actually, oh my god, I'm getting salty. A subscription box of a repeat of the items on the inside, because nowhere does it say that you get new material. It just lists the exact same material. Just take a look at the description of the subscription one, and it lists the materials inside. I'm not opening it yet because I really want you to see the differences and the cons before I even start. The box looks artsy. Not only does it have a little bean with a beret, it has an easel and a paint holder. So the assumption is art from an art box, correct? It's only natural. But before buying it, I was pretty aware that this was not an art box because I did some reading. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's wait. The packaging itself was already pretty deceptive, much like the bath bomb bucket, because the description says it's a limited edition package. By the way, I bought that in August and we are end of October. So I feel like whoever's curating and wording these things, just like the guava juice bath bombs, this is not limited edition. It's still being sold on the website. Can someone please explain to whoever's curating this and guava juice what limited edition means? So here's the description. The guava juice art box is a limited edition package with a total value of over $60, filled with fun toys for kids. Now, if you're reading this, it's an art box with toys. So you expect art toys, okay? And then I'm going to show you what we're getting inside, so let's go ahead and open it. But before we begin, I want to give extra shout-outs this Wednesday. Usually shout-outs are on Friday, but just bear with me here. I want to give extra shout-outs. And they go to Marky Septilix, who did a really creepy creature, and Ember Jones, a creepy drawing of my Were creature from the Squishy video. Time to see what we get inside. So here's what we get inside. Artist Roy vinyl figure, a super duper bubble ball, not sure where the art is in this, fluffy slime that we are not making, so it's not sure where the art is still, a DIY bouncy ball kit, still not sure how that's art, DIY, right? You see the theme here? And last but not least, a spiral art kit. Finally, something art related. But I do suspect that the vinyl figure is a paint it yourself, maybe? I guess we'll find out. I really feel like something's missing from the list. Give me a second here. Okay. Okay, yep, definitely something missing from the box. In the description, it says we get the figure, check, fluffy slime, check, crystal growing kit, uncheck, not there. I got this knowing that there's a crystal growing kit in here. Nope. Bouncy ball kit, check, spiral art kit, check, super duper ball, check. So we are missing one item from this box. Mind you, it's only mentioned on the website, but on the box itself, it is as though it does not exist. What's going on? What's happening? There's no way out. So let's go through each item and see what's so artsy about them. Starting with the vinyl figure, because I'm hoping that it's just an empty vinyl figure that we get to paint ourselves. Wow, that was a huge load of disappointment. So what we're essentially getting is a vinyl figure. No paints, nothing artistic about it. It's just that the vinyl figure is an artist. Isn't the whole point of this box for me to be the artist, not the vinyl figure? I want to be the artist. Do you see why I'm getting salty here? I really was hoping for a blank figure and an opportunity to actually go ahead and paint it. But we get zero playability on this. And it's not like on the website they don't have empty vinyl figures with paints, because look, over here in the DIY kit, there are paints and a vinyl figure right there. So you technically would expect from an art kit to be able to color your own vinyl figure. I feel like, again, whoever's curating this doesn't have a clue what the difference between art and DIY and actual creation and toys actually means. And they're just packaging it all together and selling it out, an art kit or a DIY kit or bath bombs. The theme again, deception. Next item, fluffy slime. I'm not sure how fluffy slime is art. Is there an activity? No, it's not. That's all you get on the card. This and a thank you. So I guess let's put this up. It's just normal slime. Oh wait, it is a little fluffy. Super stretchy, but if you bought this kit, it's because you thought it was an art kit. Not sure what I could do with this. But again, you guys have a pretty huge cult of slime, so if you saw this, some of you are probably cringing and saying that this is bad quality because it's not falling. I'm waiting, still not falling. Item number 3, the spiral art kit. I remember this kit as a kid. I used to love these kinds of supplies, but I also remember that it only lasted me a day of fun at best. Okay, we get a Guava Juice pen and spiral. 3 circle things and 4 of those with a ruler. So let us do a test on all the different pens that we get. So all the colors do work. And let's do the spiral thing, which interestingly enough on the box, it does say that this kit costs $10, that I don't believe, by the way. Still pretty neat. So these shapes in essence are really fun, but at the same time, it's not a $10 activity, nor is it something that you're going to be spending days or multiple hours on. Next, we have the Bouncy Ball Kit, and this one supposedly retails at $8. 5 colors and a mold, and the instructions right behind. So we do have a bouncy ball. So the bouncy ball does work. In this whole kit, we get 5 items. The whole total with shipping was about $30-ish. I'll say each item is about $6 if we give them all equal value. So you're paying $6 for a bouncy ball that you can essentially buy for $1. The activity itself doesn't last more than 2.5 minutes, as you saw the instructions say. So 1.5 minutes of waiting and a whole minute of submerging. The math on my own. Are you proud of me? And the last item in this kit, which claims to be $20 whole, is a super duper bouncy ball. How do I inflate this with my mouth? The package itself doesn't have any instructions on how I'm supposed to blow it up. It just says kick it, squish it, bounce it, throw it, it won't pop. But on the website it says if it pops, throw it away. This is like the belly button kind of thing, and I tried to open it so that I can see where I can shove something or you know, use my mouth. But this is blocked. There's no opening here. And on the other side, there's no opening either.
Let's fill it with air. Woo! But you guys get the point. You can inflate it to its fullest potential.
So as you can see, even he got fed up of using his own mouth for that ball, and then it had the cut screen and show as though he is actually blowing into it. All right, so here's the bike pump. It pushes air both ways. Yeah, that's nothing's pumping in. I'm not gonna spend any more time on this because I had to look for a bicycle pump. I could probably try to pierce it. There's no actual access. In his own video, he gave up on it. I'm not quite sure what he did. And then even afterwards, he says, you get the point, kind of thing. So we didn't even get a full demonstration of this product. So essentially, you are paying $30 for these items that are in an art kit. But if you really are in the market to get someone an art kit, you could probably look at things like Scrawler Box. Most definitely will involve art. By the way, one more bit of math. Let's just calculate what's going on here. By the way, I'm not even sure why we have this. We don't get anything to art with it. Time to do me some calculations. So this box boasts over $60 of value. And if we look at the actual calculation, it is $61. So I mean, it's not really over 61, it's about $60 of value. It really isn't that much of a bargain either, because most of these things you can definitely find at the dollar store. Except for the vinyl figure, which for some reason is more expensive than some of the actual pop figures, which is a brand name. So let's go over there and have a chat. Time to find out, is this kit worth it? As always, we're going to start with the salt, because that's just how it works over here. I hope you brought a snack or some kind of water to keep you hydrated, because some of you are claiming that you have high blood pressure now. We need to, sometimes it's okay to tone it down for balance. It's important to have balance in life. So balance your salt
with more salt.
The first con. This is a $30 box, I'm just going to say it right away, for a pile of junk. We really aren't getting anything unique. It's just a mishmash of things that you really could have just stumbled upon in a surprise bag. And we know that today's surprise bags are just full of junk. This is called an art box. In no way was anything really artistic, nor did it make me feel creative. In his video, he even says it's important to be creative.
One of these boxes where you can just be creative, have your mind flowing. You want to be the best you can be. It just feels so artsy.
But this box is by no means an art box. I've seen so many great art subscription boxes that cost less and gave you way more creativity, artistic creativity. Yo, where's my crystal kit? It clearly says on the website that we get a crystal making kit. It is nowhere in sight, nor did we get it. And my guess is that it's probably an error on their website because it's not even listed on the box itself. All right, so let's go through the different reasons of not art. The slime, it's not art. It's a pre-made slime that you get to play with. The vinyl figure, also still not art. We don't get to decorate it or do anything with it. The bouncy ball kit, it's not art. Other than the fact that you're choosing what order the colors go, it's a craft kit, not an art kit. The giant green ball that doesn't want to inflate, also not art. They're all wrapped up into an art box. The spiral kit claims to be $10, but I am 100% convinced I've seen the same kit with just 3 spirals and 1 ruler at the dollar store. I even had that as a kid when I was in Egypt. I love how the box boasts over $60 of value. Ooh. But you know, when you take out your calculator, $60.90-ish 5 cents. In that case, you would say about $60, because those few cents just kind of make it look pretty tacky. That's just my opinion. So in essence, I paid $30 with shipping, and we're getting 5 items in there, which means each item is really just $6. $6 for items I have seen at the dollar store. Is that really worth your money? My opinion is no. I mean, maximum you might find one of these things at $2. Just that's what I'm saying. Con number 11, the green bouncy ball. There was no way for me to inflate it unless I poke it, and if I did poke it, maybe it was just going to blow up. I don't know. I didn't want to risk it because I have a pretty deep fear of popping balloons. So it just seems like a pretty defective item in the art box. I'm all about playability. This had None. I'm pretty sure as I was unboxing it and doing it, really most of the time on the inside, maybe not on the outside, because, you know, I didn't want to bore you guys, my face on the inside looked like this. I was just not impressed. I feel very scammed for what this would have been called as an art box. I guess you could have technically fun with the items in there if you're really desperate. But I mean, if you're really desperate for fun, do you really want to wait for it to ship? I think I would rather be bored. What is up with the subscription of this box? You get a list of contents in there, but you're getting a repeat of the contents. You are repeating the same mistake. That's what I'm saying. Like, buy it once, you're like, yeah, that was a mistake. And then if you subscribe to it, you're like, wow, I made the same mistake more than once. I should really learn my lessons from the first time. There's nothing that grinds my grains more than people taking advantage or taking their subscribers for a ride. I really, it really does boil my blood when people take advantage of people who trust them. And ever since that first time, I learned my lesson of what is good and what is bad, and I decided to evolve as a person. Do you really believe that this is an art box? Just think about it. Is it an art box? You don't have to think too hard to find the answer that says, nay, this is not an art box. So don't promote it as an art box. Just call it a random toy box, because that's exactly what it is. It's not art. It's not creative. It's not getting people creative, as mentioned in the video promoting this. And the final con is that there is a really cute picture on the inside of the box, but we get nothing to art with. It is a pretty glossy inside, so you do need specific kinds of markers for it to adhere, or maybe some paints for it to work. And now for the pros, because I really don't like this product, and I'm just gonna go for the pros. I'm just gonna mention 2 pros, because I don't want to be a complete jerk, but I'm still a jerk. Pro number 1, the theme is green. It is his color, and it's just a lot of the stuff in there is green. The box is really pretty, that's it. So all things considered, I would give this kit a 0 on 10 dorks. It is not an art box, it is nothing exciting. I would never promote this to anyone, nor would I even recommend it for anyone to buy at $30 US. If you want to buy it, who am I to stop you? I'm just a little green. So if you think that it's worth your money, by all means, spend it. Thank you so much for watching, Grains. If you want to see a salty video, because you didn't get enough, make sure you check it out here. And if you want to watch a crafty video, make sure you check out last week's video where I turned some pretty cute squishies into
creatures of darkness.
And this Friday, we're going to be making a thrift store makeover spooky edition. So I hope you have your spooky hats on. I sure do. Until then, I will see you in the next video.